What if I told you that the secret to transforming your entire life, your money, your health, your relationships, your peace of mind, has been hidden in plain sight all along? And that this secret is not outside of you, but already inside you, waiting to be awakened? In the next few minutes, you're going to discover the untold story of Abdullah, the mysterious Ethiopian mystic who mentored Neville Goddard, and how his radical teachings contain the missing piece you've been searching for. Teachings so powerful that, once you truly embody them, you'll never look at reality the same way again. High voltage, and here's the promise. If you stay with me until the end of this video, you will not only understand why Neville's life transformed so dramatically after meeting Abdullah, you'll also walk away with practical tools to manifest faster, release limiting beliefs, and finally step into the version of yourself who already has the life you desire. This is not just another biography or spiritual story. This is a wake-up call for your soul. A reminder that you are not separate from the source of creation. You are it. And until you know this, as Abdullah boldly declared, you will suffer. But the moment you claim it, everything changes. So let me ask you, backhand index pointing right, have you ever felt stuck, trying to change your life but nothing seems to shift? Backhand index pointing right, do you feel a deep inner calling, as if something greater is waiting for you, but you don't know where to begin? Backhand index pointing right, are you tired of forcing outcomes, only to repeat the same painful cycles again and again? If any of this resonates, then this video is for you. Stay with me, because in the next chapters you'll uncover the predestined encounter that ignited Neville's transformation, the brutal yet loving lessons that stripped away his doubts, the shocking truth that you are God, and how to actually live from it, and the silent legacy that Abdullah left behind, a current of awakening that has now reached you. Direct hit. By the end of this video, you won't just be inspired, you'll be empowered with the clarity, energy, and certainty to start living from the end today. And once you do, reality has no choice but to rearrange itself in your favor. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, and turn on the bell notifications, because each week we bring you transformative teachings designed to help you heal, awaken, and manifest your highest reality. And now, let's begin. What if the truth that could completely transform your life, your money, your health, your relationships, and your inner peace, has been hidden in plain sight all along? And what if that truth is not out there in the world, but already within you, waiting to be remembered? In the next few minutes, you'll discover the untold story of Abdullah, the mysterious Ethiopian mystic who mentored Neville Goddard, and how his teachings unlocked one of the most powerful truths in spiritual history. You are God. And until you know this, you will suffer. High voltage, and here's my promise. If you stay with me until the end, you won't just learn the story of Neville and Abdullah, you'll walk away with practical tools to manifest faster, dissolve emotional blocks, release limiting beliefs, and step into the version of yourself who already has the life you desire. This is not just another biography. This is a wake-up call for your soul. By the time we finish, you'll see reality with new eyes, and you'll understand how to command life itself. So, if you've ever felt stuck, disconnected, or tired of forcing outcomes that never seem to last, this video is for you. Backhand index pointing right, make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and turn on the bell notifications, because each week we dive deep into teachings that help you heal, awaken, and manifest your highest reality. And now, let's begin. Number 1. The predestined encounter. The brothers told me you would come. There are moments in life that feel inevitable, as if destiny itself is speaking. When Neville Goddard first met Abdullah, it wasn't by chance. The very first words Abdullah spoke were, "The brothers told me you would come." Imagine hearing this from a complete stranger at a time when you were desperately searching for answers. For Neville, those words landed like a lightning strike. They weren't just a greeting, they were a prophecy. In that moment, Neville knew he was in the presence of someone who could see beyond the surface. Someone vibrating at a frequency so high that reality itself seemed to bend around him. And here's the lesson for you. When you are truly ready, life responds. Opportunities appear. Mentors show up. Paths open that were invisible before. But the doorway is your vibration. If you want life to meet you differently, you must elevate your energy first. Think about your own journey. Have you ever met someone who said exactly what you needed to hear, even without knowing your story? That wasn't random. That was alignment. That was your soul calling in a guide. Abdullah didn't chase students. He embodied truth, and those who were ready were drawn to him. Sparkles, this first encounter reminds us, manifestation doesn't begin when you do something. It begins when you become someone. The energy you hold is more powerful than any technique. And Neville's journey proves just how much one meeting can change everything. Number 2, the scholar of many faces, Abdullah at Cambridge. Abdullah was not just a mystic wrapped in mystery, he was also a brilliant scholar. In the early 1900s, this Ethiopian man walked the halls of Cambridge University with an unshakable presence. He studied the Bible, Kabbalah, languages, history, not for recognition, but to uncover the hidden mechanics of reality. Most people think raising your vibration is about rituals, crystals, or chants. Abdullah showed that true elevation begins in the mind. Knowledge expands your energy. When you learn, when you stretch your perception, you expand the container that can hold abundance, love, success, and peace. And here's the trap so many fall into: chasing high vibes without building depth. Abdullah had both. His wisdom was grounded in discipline and study. His presence was magnetic, not because he tried to impress, but because he embodied substance. If your manifestations haven't been working, maybe it's not because the universe said no. Maybe your foundation isn't strong enough to hold what you're asking for. That's not punishment. That's preparation. Fire Abdullah's life reminds us, spirituality without depth is performance. But spirituality merged with wisdom creates presence, and presence alone can transform reality. Number 3, you are God. Until you know it, you will suffer. Few phrases have the power to shatter illusions like this one. Abdullah looked Neville in the eyes and declared, "You are God, and until you know it, you will suffer." He didn't whisper. He didn't sugarcoat. He spoke the raw truth. And the truth burns at first, because most people are addicted to smallness. They pray to a distant power, forgetting that the very source they beg already lives within them. Think about it. How much time do we waste asking, hoping, begging for change, when the power to command reality is already inside us? That's like holding a winning lottery ticket, but still crying because you think you're broke. This is why so many manifestation attempts fail. Techniques are useless if deep down you believe you're powerless. Abdullah knew this. Unless you awaken to your divine nature, you'll keep looping through pain, thinking life is random when in fact it's reflecting your self-concept. Sparkles, the takeaway is clear. Your suffering is not punishment. It's an invitation to remember who you are. The moment you embody the truth of your divinity, life begins to reflect it instantly. Number 4, the slammed door, Abdullah's brutal pedagogy. One of Abdullah's most famous lessons came through action, not words. When Neville doubted a manifestation, specifically a trip to Barbados, Abdullah slammed the door in his face. No explanation. No comfort. Just a door. Why? Because Neville was vibrating in doubt, and Abdullah refused to align with that energy. His teaching was clear: live from the end, or don't live it at all. There is no middle ground in manifestation. This may sound harsh, but sometimes life teaches us the same way. A closed door, a breakup, a failure. What if those weren't punishments, but pushes to realign? Just like Abdullah's slammed door, those moments might be reminders to stop negotiating with doubt and start embodying certainty. Backhand index pointing right, ask yourself, where in your life are you claiming one thing but living in the vibration of its opposite? That's the energetic gap you must close. Abdullah's method was tough love, but it worked. He forced Neville to stop waiting, to stop hoping, and to start living as if it was already done. That's not pretending. That's power. Number 5. Revealing hidden blocks. The Joseph Murphy case. Abdullah didn't just guide Neville. He also mentored Joseph Murphy, who later became a giant in the world of manifestation. But Abdullah didn't coddle him either. He exposed hidden beliefs, family patterns, and subconscious wounds Murphy didn't even know he carried. Most of us live with inherited stories. Money is hard, you must struggle to deserve, stay small, be humble. These beliefs aren't yours, they're borrowed. Abdullah acted like a surgeon, cutting them out at the root. This is what true manifestation requires. Emotional archaeology. You must dig up the beliefs buried in your subconscious before you can plant seeds of abundance. Otherwise, you're trying to build a palace on cracked foundations. Abdullah showed Murphy, and shows us, that healing hidden wounds is the fastest way to elevate your vibration. Because when the noise of the past quiets, clarity and power take its place. Ask yourself today, what beliefs am I carrying that don't belong to me? The moment you question them, you begin to break free. Number 6. Living from the end. Zero compromise. Abdullah's most famous lesson to Neville was radical. You are in Barbados. Not, you will go. Not, maybe, if it works out. He declared it as fact. This is the principle of living from the end. To feel, think, and act as if your desire is already real. Most people wait to see before they believe. Abdullah flipped the script. Believe until you see. Living from the end means no negotiation with doubt. It means aligning every thought, word, and action with the reality you've chosen. It means embodying the version of yourself who already has the love, the money, the health, the peace you seek. Sparkles. And when Neville finally did this, when he truly felt himself in Barbados, the miracle unfolded. His brother unexpectedly sent him a ticket and money for expenses. Reality conformed effortlessly. This isn't luck. This is law. The universe doesn't respond to hope, it responds to certainty. Number 7. Two currents, one source, Murphy and Neville. Though Joseph Murphy and Neville Goddard taught differently, Murphy emphasizing prayer and faith, Neville focusing on imagination, they flowed from the same source, Abdullah. Both men learned that manifestation is not about asking, it's about assuming. It's about claiming, not requesting. And both demonstrated that your inner state creates your outer world. Always. For you, this is liberating. You don't have to choose between faith or imagination. Both are tools to awaken the same truth. The world outside is only a mirror of the world within. And here's the invitation. Whichever current resonates with you, follow it. Whether through Neville's bold imagination or Murphy's faith-driven practice, the key is the same. Stop waiting for reality to change. Change yourself, and reality will follow. Number 8. The Bible as a code of consciousness. For Abdullah, the Bible wasn't a book of rules, it was a manual of manifestation. Every story was a metaphor. Every character represented a state of consciousness. If you said, "I hope this works," he would cut you off, "Then it won't." His method was sharp, even brutal, because he knew the ego resists truth. But this was necessary to shatter illusions. His interpretation freed Neville from religious dogma and revealed scripture as a psychological drama, a map of states of being. And once you see this, the Bible stops being history and starts being prophecy for your own life. Sparkles, the message is timeless. The stories you read are not about others. They are about you. They are about shifting from lack to abundance, fear to faith, doubt to knowing. Number 9. There is no one to change but self. Perhaps Abdullah's most radical teaching, there is no one to change but self. We spend so much energy blaming others, partners, bosses, family, even the world itself. But Abdullah made it clear, your outer world is nothing but a reflection of your inner state. If you want a different reflection, you must change the one looking into the mirror. This teaching removes excuses, but it also gives you power. You're no longer hostage to others' behavior. You become the cause, not the effect. And when your energy shifts, people around you unconsciously shift too, or leave your reality entirely. Backhand index pointing right, ask yourself, who are you still waiting for to change before you allow yourself to be happy? That's your mirror. Change within, and the outside must follow. Number 10. The silent legacy. Abdullah never wrote books. He left no temples, no brand, no movement. And yet, his influence is stronger than many who did. His transmission was vibrational. He passed it not through words, but through presence. And that presence is still alive today. If you're here, listening to this message, it's because something in you resonates with his frequency. That's not coincidence, it's alignment. Fire His legacy reminds us, power is not measured by how loudly you speak, but by how deeply your presence transforms others. And if you're ready to embody the truth he taught, then his legacy is already living through you. Throughout this journey, you've seen how Abdullah transformed Neville Goddard and Joseph Murphy, not with comfort, but with clarity. His message was direct. You are God. Until you know it, you will suffer. He taught Neville to live from the end, to stop hoping and start declaring. He helped Murphy release inherited blocks and step into clarity. And he left us all with one final truth. There is no one to change but self. So let me ask you, if Abdullah were here, looking into your eyes right now, what excuse would he no longer accept from you? Take a moment. Let that sink in. Because this isn't just information, it's an invitation. The question is, will you step into the version of yourself who no longer waits, but chooses? Backhand index pointing right, drop a comment below. Which of Abdullah's teachings hit you the hardest? Which truth are you ready to embody today? Backhand index pointing right, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, so more conscious creators can awaken to their power. Backhand index pointing right, and when you're ready for the next step, watch our video. Unlock Inner Peace and Manifest from the Present, The Power of Now with Eckhart Tolle. It perfectly complements everything you've just discovered. This is your moment. This is your awakening. Don't just learn manifestation, become it. As we come to the end of this journey, let's pause and reflect on the key truths we uncovered together. You've seen how Abdullah, Neville Goddard's Ethiopian mentor, reshaped the way we understand manifestation, not through gentle words, but through energetic precision. From the predestined encounter that changed Neville's life, to the radical declaration that, you are God, every lesson was designed to break illusions and awaken true power. We explored how Abdullah taught Neville and Joseph Murphy to dig deep, to clear inherited beliefs, and to stop begging for change. Instead, he demanded they live from the end, with zero compromise, embodying the version of themselves who already had the life they desired. His methods were sometimes brutal, but always liberating, because real awakening doesn't comfort the ego, it transforms the soul. And perhaps the most liberating truth of all, there is no one to change but self. Your reality is nothing more than a mirror of your inner state. The moment you shift within, the world outside has no choice but to follow. This is the silent legacy Abdullah left behind, a living current of remembrance, waiting for you to step into it. Now, let me ask you, if Abdullah were here, looking directly into your eyes, what excuse would he no longer allow you to hold on to? Sparkles, drop your answer in the comments below. Share the truth or the insight that shook you the most, and declare what you are ready to embody starting today. Remember, writing it down isn't just a comment, it's an act of commitment. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to this channel, click the like button, and turn on the bell notifications so you never miss the teachings that could transform your entire perspective. And if you're ready to go deeper, watch our previous video, Unlock Inner Peace and Manifest from the Present, The Power of Now with Eckhart Tolle. It beautifully complements what you've just learned and could be the exact next step your soul has been waiting for.